Today we're going to be checking out the St. Patrick's Day update on Royal Hatchers, so let's go ahead and see what has been added. The St. Patrick's Day event is here. Collect clovers and hatch the 2 limited time eggs, St. Patrick's Merchant, and upgrades for clovers. There's going to be a new mastery, which is the Merchant Mastery. Buy stuff from the Merchant to level it up to Royal Hatcher 5. There's also included buffs, quicker Merchant refreshing, and more Merchant slots, so that sounds pretty cool. That's pretty much all we have for the description. Let's go ahead and head over to the portal, which is on the left side of the hatching zone. The first thing we see here is click to gain clovers. Obviously we're already claiming them with the auto clicker on, and there is a total clover leaderboard, which is pretty cool. Top 10 equals pet, ends March 28th 2026. And then right to the right of that, we do have the St. Patrick's Merchant, which is your typical merchant. Of course, you can go ahead and also use the auto merchant game pass if you do have it. In my case, I do have it, but I'm not going to use it yet because if I start buying stuff from the merchant, I'm not going to have enough clovers to hatch the egg. So I'm gonna go ahead and wait until I'm situated on clovers and then turn this on. But from the looks of things, you are going to be getting some decent stuff out of this because in 2 of my slots I'm already getting lucky 5 potions, then in the first slot a lucky 3. Apart from that though, let's go ahead and move over to the left side. There's another sign here as well. Equip these pets for a higher clover multiplier. That does make sense. Let's go ahead and just hatch a few here just so we can get started and then equip our best. So far the Saint Doggy does give us 60 clovers a second, and we ended up getting a Saint Mouse shiny, which does give us 112 clovers a second. So we're already improving by a lot. As you guys can see, I was getting a few thousand, now I'm getting tons of clovers. We're already up to 55k. And then of course these eggs are going to help you with the index rewards as well, which is a huge W. Make sure to try to hatch all the pets, that way you guys can get the rewards. And to look at the index, basically just go ahead and click on these books on the bottom left. If you pretty much scroll all the way down, you're able to see the clover egg. So once you collect these, you go ahead and do the pot of gold egg as well, which is 1 egg above it. Then of course there's also secrets and royals in these eggs. The secret in the clover egg is the clover spirit. It is 1 in 15 million, and the royal is the king clover, which is 1 in 125 million. Then for the pot of gold egg, we do have a greed secret, which is 1 in 35 million, and the royal as well, which is the clover pyramid. It is 1 in 250 million. So good luck to everybody that is hatching the egg. Hopefully you guys hatch a whole bunch of secrets and royals. But here we see there's 3 upgrades, but there is another sign. All upgrades expire March 28th. The sign says, what if I told you there were hidden upgrades around the event map? That pretty much means we have to look around the map and try to find the upgrades, because apparently these aren't the only 3 upgrades we can get. The upgrades we have apart from the hidden ones is 30% luck, which is 2,500 clovers, not expensive at all. For 15,000 clovers you get a plus 30% shiny chance, and then for 150,000 you get a plus 15 hatch speed. So definitely pretty good upgrades, and they're not that expensive. Before we start hatching eggs, going AFK a little bit for the video, we should probably look around the map to see if we can find any of the hidden upgrades. So I'm gonna just go ahead and go straight to the back, and let's see if there's gonna be any back here. It doesn't look like it. There's not another platform this way, so let's just go ahead and go back. Nothing here so far. Aha, there's one right here. So if you go by the eggs and go straight behind through this little pathway and then jump down, here's going to be another upgrade, which is going to cost you 59.5 million clovers. So that's a huge jump up from the original 3 upgrades, but the upgrade is a plus 30% shiny chance, so that's pretty cool. And I can already see one on the top right here. I completely missed it while we came in. So let's go ahead and make our way back, and it looks like it's going to be right behind the portal we came in. So that's already 2 more upgrades, and this one is going to give you plus 1 egg hatch for 1 billion clovers. So this is very expensive, but as long as you AFK a little bit, have decent pets, you should be able to afford it. And this is a very important upgrade to have because plus 1 egg hatch is always a must have. So let's go ahead and keep looking. I wish we would have gotten a number on how many upgrades there are, but I guess we can go ahead and keep looking. And there is one down there. I knew it because that platform is placed so specifically. In my head I told myself there's got to be an upgrade down there because of what they did with the secret egg in the last mini update. So basically all you have to do is go to the right side of the merchant through this little hole right here and basically go ahead and jump down, and here's the 3rd hidden upgrade, which is another plus 1 egg hatch for only 25 million clovers. For this event we're going to be getting 2 egg hatches, which is huge, especially if you already have the game passes. But even if you don't have the game passes, that's still super important for free to play and definitely doable. We found 3 of the hidden upgrades. That might be all of them. I feel like they would finish off on 6. I'm not sure though, but let's go ahead and keep looking around. Nope, I am 100% wrong. There's another one right there. So basically just go straight directly behind the merchant and keep going over here by this big opening, and then there's gonna be one to the right. I'm not sure if I can even get to that one. There's like no platform to jump there. So let's go ahead and try again. Oh my gosh, you have to finesse your way there, but it is a plus 30% shiny chance for 15 million clovers. Let me see if I can get back without falling off. If you are a mobile, that's gonna be very difficult to get. So there's officially 4 hidden upgrades. Obviously I'm gonna keep looking around to see if there's possibly another one just lingering around the map. I feel like that is all the upgrades. They might have hidden one around here somewhere, like on top of some of these models, but the trees aren't solid, so there's no way of jumping up. So let me go ahead and see if I can finesse the camera to look upwards just in case there is one up there. I don't think I see any more hidden upgrades. I think that's going to be all of them. So in total there's 7 upgrades. Once again, right behind the merchant, there's one right there that you have to finesse your way to. The other one is going to be to the right of the merchant through this little pathway here, and all you have to do is jump down and there's going to be one there. After that, the other one is behind the portal. Then make your way behind the eggs, and here's going to be the other one. Simply just go ahead and jump down. That's going to be all of the upgrades that are hidden, plus the 3 upgrades we looked at already. Since we found the hidden upgrades, I think we found them all at least. Let's go ahead and look at the new mastery. So simply go over to the 2 books, click on the green book, which is masteries, and here we have 2 different kinds of masteries now. As you guys can see on the left, we have merchant and eggs. Obviously the eggs are self-explanatory. It goes up to Royal Hatcher 5, but the new ones that were added today is the merchants. As you guys can see, bronze 1, you get minus 30 seconds on the merchant. Bronze 2, you get minus 45 seconds. Bronze 3 gives you minus 1 minute, and then so on and so forth. And this does go all the way up to Royal Hatcher 5, and those rewards are going to give you minus 15 minutes on the merchant, and then plus 3 extra merchant slots, which is super OP honestly, especially once again if you have the auto merchant game pass. To make progression, all you have to do is buy stuff in the merchant. Before I do forget as well, in the shop there is a lucky bundle which does give you some St. Patrick's stuff, which are 10 of the potions and then 10 of the crates. I'm pretty confident you can get them in the merchant as well. Then 10 of those secret potions, 10 royal essence, 10 potions of the extra hatch amount, 20 luck 5 potions, and then 20 luck 5 hatch speed potions, all for 149 Robux. And that is pretty much all the new things that are in the shop. Let's go ahead and make our way over to the pot of gold egg, and we're gonna AFK for a little bit. I will do the clover egg. I'll just do that after I'm done recording. But if you don't want to watch this segment, simply go ahead and go to the timestamp on your screen to see what I hashed. So I'll see you guys there. I crafted some of the pets that I got just to see how many clovers they give. The shiny Saint Doggy gives you 90 clovers a second. We already saw the Saint Mouse gives you 112. I didn't get any more Saint Dragons because I started auto deleting them, but we did get some of the other pets like the pot of gold, which do give you 200 clovers a second. That's for the normal version. And I did get a shiny version which gives you 300 clovers a second, and then the other pet, which is the gold bars, that gives you 300 clovers a second. Unfortunately, I couldn't get enough to make a shiny. Then I completely forgot to cover the clover egg. So the pets in this egg is the clover doggy, which gives you 40 clovers a second, clover kitty 50 clovers, clover bunny 60, and then the 3%, which is the 3-leaf clover, and that's going to give you 140 clovers a second. These pets are pretty good for coins a second as well. Like the gold bars, they give you 3,000 coins a second, and even the 3-leaf clover from the clover egg gives you 2,000 coins a second. So if for some reason you don't have all the islands unlocked, now you're able to do so. Or if you're brand new to the game, simply come in here and hatch some of the clover pets, and you'll be able to pretty much complete the game within a few minutes. Apart from that though, that's pretty much going to be all for the St. Patrick's Day event in Royal Hatchers. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Go ahead and let me know if you hatch any secrets during this event, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.